Hi, everyone. Hi, Diane. First one here. Yes, I'm anxious to see how anybody else is doing reselling. I've had something happen that has never happened to me before. Hi, Yvonne. Yeah, I'm hoping we get a lot of people on here tonight. There's 6 on here already. Heather, hi. Heather, you've been here before, haven't you? I think so. Sometimes names don't look familiar at first. Yes, you have. Okay. I thought so. Yes, this has been a long week as far as reselling goes. Let me first of all apologize for my hair. I'm growing my hair out. This morning, after I washed it, I dried it upside down. You know how you just turn your head upside down and dry it and get what you get? Well, this is what I got. I don't know what to do with it. My bangs are growing out. I don't know what to do with them. But I didn't figure it out. But I use the short haircut that I usually have. They used to call that a sassoon. I don't know. It's a little longer than a sassoon, but that's what I've had for years. And it has to be cut every 6 to 7 weeks. So every 6 weeks or so, it costs me $70 to get my hair cut. I've been doing it for years. So I think I'm going to figure out how much it's going to save me all winter by not getting my hair cut. Plus driving there. That's why I'm not getting it cut, is I don't want to drive all the way to Strongsville. It's like, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes each way. So we'll see how long I can stand this. But it looks like the winter is going to be a bad winter as far as both cold and snow. We have about, I don't know, 2, 3 inches of snow finally. Everybody had it but us, but we finally got it. But I don't think we're supposed to get any snow for the next week or so. That's good because on Saturday, my son and Linda, my daughter-in-law, they go to pick up their new puppy. They got another Weimaraner. It's comes from a really good breeder. And it's in Pennsylvania. They have to drive to Pennsylvania to pick it up on Saturday. So they're all excited. I'm excited too because they're going to bring it over here on Christmas Eve. It's so cute. They get weekly pictures of it from this breeder. There's people from all over the United States coming to get this litter. And my son was lucky to be one of the ones to get one of the pups. Yeah. So they get a little silver female. They've always had, this is their third one that they've had. They had First of all, they had one named Gretchen. They all have German names because it's a German breed, a Weimaraner. So the first one was Gretchen. Second one that they just lost about, I don't know, 6 months ago, 8 months ago, was named Sophie or Sophia. I'm not sure which Sophie they called her. And this is going to be named, well, its regular name would be Gertrude, but they call it Trudy. We call it Trudy. You think I should try it with the longer look? I know I'll save so much money. I am. I'm going to try it. If I can get past this stage. You know, there's a stage before you actually get to this longer length where you can actually do something with it. Yeah. So we'll see. And then look, I'll save all that money, and then if I give up, well, I'll definitely give up leasing a car come early summer. That won't be till summer. And then I'm still not sure what I'm going to do about a car. I don't know if I'll not have a car and depend on transportation of some kind, like Uber or the senior center transports or something else, or get an older car. But if I didn't have a car at all, I wouldn't have a car payment and I wouldn't have a car insurance payment. That's another huge savings. You know, it's sad that today you have to think of those things because every day costs so much just to live. I tried the 1st and the 2nd of December. I tried to buy enough groceries to last me a month. And I'm going to try not to spend any more all month on groceries, except for like milk. You know, I may have to get milk, but yeah, other than that, I think I've bought enough to sustain me. And I have things in my pantry and my freezer. So we'll see. So I usually allot $250 for the month in food. And I've spent $150 so far, and I hope, besides getting milk, I'm hoping that's all that I have to spend. So we'll see. I tried it one other month, a few months back, and I did really well. I cut my grocery bill in half. So we'll see. But I have not sold one thing for 6 days. Not one thing all week since I've seen you last on Sunday. Well, I didn't sell anything last Saturday and Sunday either. So today will be the 6th day. Yeah, it'll be the 6th day that I've not sold one thing. That's on eBay or Poshmark. And I have gone on eBay and sent offers to watchers, and I have ended items and put them back on. Hi, Rosie. How are you doing? Yes, I feel like I'm on vacation. I took a Thanksgiving vacation, I guess. Good. Hi, Karen. Yes, this is the first time ever since I've started selling on eBay. I started selling on eBay in 2000, but that was different things than I'm selling now. But I've been selling seriously for 8 to 10 years. This has never happened. Yes, my sale's on. In fact, it's because it was Cyber Monday this week. I put it up to 30% off on everything in my whole store. And then I also send out offers to watchers. Now, today I just saw this on Poshmark. I need to go on there and put a bunch of things on sale because it's one of the days that it's closet clear out when they only have to pay half the shipping. So I have everything going. I don't know what has happened. And I still haven't found where I can actually call eBay. It gets to you to a spot and it says, well, what's your problem so we can connect you with the right person? And then it gives you things to choose from, and none of them apply to you. So, what are you supposed to do? It doesn't give you or other, and it doesn't give a phone number anymore. I'm sure it's all AI doing it. Somebody said Poshmark was slow because now companies put their older inventory that they're clearing out on there too. Those closets are taking over and ours are being pushed back. Hmm. No, I'm on Facebook, but I don't, you mean Facebook Marketplace? I don't do that. You find contacting eBay on Facebook Messenger. Oh, I never even thought of doing that. I'm not, I hardly go on Facebook anymore at all, but I'll look into that. Facebook Messenger. See, I didn't even know that was a thing. Hi, Janet. Uh, yeah, I don't know what to do. I've read some other people in the past that have complained about having eBay all of a sudden, uh, like it was happening to this one guy once a month. He'd have a whole week he wouldn't have sales. And his thought, now I don't know if this is true, of course, but he thinks that eBay is holding back uh, sales from you if you don't hype up your promoted listings. Now, they want you to have it, like 10% or 12%. Well, I have 2 or 3%, which is supposed to be good enough. And I'm not going to give them more money. They certainly aren't helping me. Yeah. A lot of people don't have promoted listings at all. You like the longer hair? Well, I'm going to try it all winter and see who knows what it'll look like in a month or two. I don't remember how many years it's been. I mean, it's been years and years. It's been, it's probably been 50 years since I've had long hair. longer hair. I got my hair cut in what was the big thing at the time. It was called the Sassoon, and it was close to what I had, a little shorter. And I know my kids were real little. I mean, toddlers. So, yeah. So I haven't had long hair in ages. So you could probably find a cheaper place to get. I know, but I've been going to the girl that cuts my hair. I've been going to her for 35 years. I've heard horror stories about going to these cheaper places to get your hair cut. I don't think it would matter as much if your hair was long to go there, but to have it in that really short cut, there can't be many mistakes on that haircut. So we'll see. Possibly if I get sort of long straight hair, I think I still have straight hair with a little bit of wave here and there. Um, but it's dry because it's gray. Does anybody know a good conditioner that for gray hair that really moisturizes gray hair? Because the one I have is not, it just it still feels dry. Cheryl, hi Cheryl. She says, I understand it cost me so much to get mine cut and colored, and I only go every 3 months. Yeah, I used to get, long time ago, I used to have mine also colored or uh, frosted, all that. But that's back when I was working in nursing. It was probably not as expensive as is now. Sleeping on a satin pillowcase helps with keeping your hair smooth. I've always heard that. I've never gotten one of those, but I'll try. I'll try it. I think it just does it really it doesn't help you moisturize your hair. It must just keep the static electricity, you know, from your hair. My sheets that I have now are made of bamboo. I don't know if that counts for anything. They're very soft. Yes, so I am concentrating. I don't know if anybody's noticed. I have more YouTube videos up. And another one will go up tomorrow. I think like 10:30 in the morning because I already made it and edited it. I'm going to concentrate on YouTube. Maybe I can make enough on YouTube that I won't feel the pinch of no eBay. Because even though I don't do much on eBay and Poshmark, it's just enough that it really helps out as far as my money that's in that bank account. I buy like all birthday presents, uh, Christmas presents. It usually pays for my pet's food. It definitely helps. You'll continue to. Do you watch Tech and Sports? I haven't watched him in a long time. He was talking about the promoted listings. Yeah. What does he think of them? I haven't watched him in a while, but he still pops up on my channels because I am a member. Uh, your sales on Etsy have stopped. I've sold nothing in a couple weeks. Oh dear. It's just terrible. It's just slow. I just think it's the economy. I think everybody's mad about the prices not coming down and they're just sitting on their money. That's what I feel like doing. Oh, you watched all my new shorts. I noticed the short about falling has 1,100 views. I know, but shorts always have more. Shorts have more views than regular videos uh, because there's a lot of people that just watch shorts. I mean, they're fast. They just flip through and watch them one after another after another. And I find myself doing that too. And they never really watch the long videos. So that's why I decided there's a thing that you can have them clip out numerous videos from a long video, and then if you want, you look at them and see if you want to put it on as a short. So the last few days, that's what I've been doing, just picking out some certain videos. But all of the shorts, they also have they come from a long video. I haven't yet figured out how to put, I think you can, it's not an end screen, but it sort of connects the short video. It tells you where you can see the longer version. I don't know if it does that or not. I haven't watched any of my shorts except when I picked them to put on. Poshmark is changing so much. It's slow too now. I know. Why did they have to do all this changing business in fourth quarter when it's supposed to be your biggest time to sell? I don't know, but I don't know what's going on with eBay. I don't know. I'm getting used to being on vacation. I can see where it would be very nice not having this eBay business at all. Maybe maybe that's what they're hoping. Maybe they don't want as many sellers as they have, which doesn't make sense, but I'm just talking. I don't know. I could do without it. I If I could make as much money or more on YouTube, I'd much rather at this point do that. At least I'm having fun doing YouTube. eBay reselling isn't near as fun for me as it used to be. I've been doing it too long, I think. I don't get the thrill of going out because it's hard on my body to go out and thrift. I don't do it anymore, and that was the fun part. The rest of the part is just, you know, not real fun. Selling is fun, and I like packing. I've always liked packing. You read on the Yahoo News that retail sales have not been good this year. The stores are hurting too. I know, look how many stores are closing. I mean, long established stores are closing. I don't know. I'm hoping that they just build a huge Myers. I don't think you think with all the grocery prices going up, Myers seems to be doing well. The parking lot is always pretty full. But I haven't really shopped in Myers. I shop in Aldi and Marks. No one wants to shop. I know I don't shop. I never shop retail either. I haven't for a long time. I think once you're a reseller and you get used to doing, you know, seeing the things that the thrift stores have, why would you go back to paying full price in a retail store? So they're opening up more and more thrift stores, and more people are just buying from the thrift stores. That's another thing I think is hurting eBay and Poshmark. Hi, Janet. If I'm slow and you are slow and so many others are so slow, probably, Poshmark must be slow. So let's go back to the old ways. Poshmark only makes sense. I know. You'd think that they'd think that way, wouldn't you? You buy everything online, even groceries. Well, my big order from Aldi, I had delivered. I shopped online. You know, I use Instacart for Aldi, and I had that delivered on Monday. Hi, Marie. Are you new? Marie Visibility. Now, I don't remember that name, but I don't remember much. So let me know if you been here before? Is this a yes? Okay. Is that a yes to are you new or have you been here before? You're new. Well, thank you for joining us. All right, give me what state you're from. I have a big list here of all the people that come and what state they're from. So let me add you, Marie. Yes, Maria's new. And Patricia's new. And Patricia's from Alabama. Maria's from Virginia, my favorite state. If I'd ever move, oh, my eraser just fell off. Patricia is for Virginia. And Marie is from, where'd you go? Wait, Patricia, you're from Alabama. I have to move down here. Marie is from Virginia. Okay, Patricia, you're from Alabama. I'll get this right. Cindy was born in Alabama. Oops. I don't know what that did. I got a big dictionary thing here. I pressed on something. I don't know what I pressed on. Okay. I hope I got that all right. I love your on dealing with living alone. Thank you. I just started doing those, the senior things. Priscilla, here's somebody else. Longtime viewer, first time leaving a comment. Okay. Priscilla, I have to turn over my paper. I know I've gotten 100 and some new subscribers just in the last week or so. Priscilla, where are you from? What state? Somebody recognized. Ah, somebody recognized some other people here. Patricia says, I was born in Alabama also, lived in Florence until my dad got transferred to Decatur, Illinois. Oh, okay. You were in 10th grade. Where did Priscilla go? I lost her. I know I saw Priscilla on here. There she is. Yes, Priscilla, what state are you from? Oh. Yes, I plan on going through and finding some of my my older videos that have some interesting little parts of them and putting on more shorts and just see what it does for me as far as YouTube. I would really like to get my YouTube channel going. I've been on YouTube so many years before I even thought of actually getting monetized. And I've only been monetized for about I don't even know if it's been a year, maybe a year. But I don't make anything. I think in a year I've probably made $400, not the thousands people talk about. You got suggested your shorts when I went on this morning. Oh, that's good. That's something that YouTube does. That's great. Because if a lot of people show interest in your YouTube videos, then YouTube helps promote. And they don't even charge. How about that? You watch the video you did on Bibles a few days ago. Yes, on that big Bible I got that you can write in. I love that Bible, but it's so heavy. It weighs a ton. It's something that you have to put on a table in front of you. It's not a Bible that you carry around with you. You also put thumbs up on them. It definitely helps. Yes. The thumbs up and commenting always helps for sure. You think people are brave that go on YouTube? I don't think you could do it. Yes, you could. It's easier than you think, Patricia. After the first few that you do, it it gets easier. When you figure out you can just be yourself, because that's what people watch. They don't want to watch fakey things. And when I'm doing these live, it's just like I'm talking to you people live. Well, I am. I mean, if you were here, you know. Yeah, I like it too. I was actually having more trouble doing recorded videos than doing live videos. I don't know why, but it's getting easy. That's getting easier too. Once I figured out if I can just make some bullet points and have them on a piece of paper just to remind me of what, things I want to bring up. Uh, Heather says, I'm too shy to do YouTube. Do some little shorts like practice. They only have to be, I don't know, 15 seconds or so. And you don't even have to show your face. If that would help, you can do YouTube videos without ever showing your face. Right, I just said that. Yeah, we think alike there, Yvonne. Yes, Heather. I can see it would be great if you had an eBay business to help promote your shop. Yeah, but I don't think my YouTube is helping eBay at all. Uh, you started not showing your face. Yeah, I think I I never did that, but I think that would help a lot of people that are, shy, or they just don't want to show their face. I talk about things that are relatable. Being older and alone. Yes, there are a lot of senior people on YouTube. And I think they start going on YouTube to just have company and just to have something to do and something to watch. You know, it's painful to watch the news. So you can't sit and watch that all day. It'll drive you crazy. And you can only watch so many movies, and then all the good ones are, you know, gone for the month. So YouTube is the next best thing. I think it's better than watching either one of those other things. YouTube also has movies. Uh, I found some good movies on YouTube. Could you make some videos about doing YouTube? Yes, I could. I could look into that. Although I'm not believe me, not any kind of somebody that you'd want to learn how to do it from. I mean, there's channels out there that's what they do. They teach you how to do YouTube. Uh, Rob the Maritimer, he tells you about how his whole channel is about how to start on YouTube. Rob the Maritimer. And he's only been on YouTube I don't know, a year and a half or something. The other one is Caleb. What is his name? Something Caleb. I'll have to get back to you on that one. That's the other one that's really good to watch when you want to start YouTube. You're not technical, I just post videos. There's not much to it as far as being techy goes. In fact, if you can figure out how to do live videos and you don't even have to edit then, it's really easy. I had a glitch last week. I tried to do a live video and no sound came through when it went out. I still haven't. The only way to know if I fixed it is to try it. And if I try it and it has no sound again, I had such a hard time deleting it. And then people were watching it and they were saying, "You don't have any sound. You don't have any sound." Uh, You'd like to know how to take pictures and post them on eBay. You mean for selling something? You have to join eBay as a seller. eBay has a whole walkthrough to do that. I believe you have to have 500 subscribers before doing lives. I think so too. I think you're right. No, I think you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't think they've changed that. Now, I don't think you have to have that for shorts. I'm not sure. It seems to me, I remember that you didn't have to have that many 500 subscribers to do shorts. But I'll look into that. Janet, hi Janet. I love YouTube. Hardly ever watch TV anymore. Me either. 10 minutes in the early morning and that's it. I know. I watch about 10 minutes of news and that's it for me too. That's all I can stand. Only applies to lives. Okay. I do shorts and I have to have over 100. Okay. So shorts, you have to have over 100. Can you do live shorts? Or you still have to have 500 subscribers then? You do shorts and I have over 100 subscribers. Yeah, I think anybody can do shorts also. I think you're right. That's why so many people do shorts. There's so many on. They just, you can sit and just watch shorts all day. They just keep rolling past. That's why they're easy to get views on them because people's attention span is like zero anymore, and they just they just watch shorts. So there's a lot more people watching shorts than the regular long videos. Well, yeah, they used to be, when shorts first started, they could only be, I mean, like 30 seconds long or a minute long. Now they can be up to 3 minutes long, which is a long time uh, when you're recording. Uh, yes, anybody can make shorts. There's no requirements, and you get very good exposure. You're right. That's why I'm going back and cutting clips out of some of my older ones and clipping some of my new ones and putting them on as shorts. Because if people don't watch the long videos, then maybe they'll just watch a short. So, yeah. So we've talked about YouTube mostly, and how bad eBay, how reselling is gone down the tubes, seems. Believe me, there used to be a day when the fourth quarter was so busy, you had to buy extra supplies of everything. You know, extra mailing supplies, extra, because it was so busy. And now it seems to be the opposite. People watch your shorts and go on to your channel to check you out. Oh, I hope so. That's the idea. I'm hoping so. Possibly this is why I've gotten so many more subscribers all of a sudden. In the last week or two, I've gotten 100 more subscribers than normal. That's how you found me. Oh, good. Okay. Well, I will certainly continue to do these little shorts then, or pull them from my regular long videos. That makes it really easy. You can do a long video and then you can pull, you can even have this one. Uh, I have vidIQ, and they pull little shorts. They go on and they clip the shorts and make them into these little, they clip parts of your long video and make them into shorts. And on, all you have to do is go on and pick the ones you want and put them on to YouTube as shorts. So they do half the work for sure. All right. I'm going to have to go and feed my cat. Give her insulin, 8 o'clock. Yes, I think, yes, Rosie, I think anybody can do shorts on YouTube. I think with any selling online, you have to list every day. That's possibly true, and that's what I'm not doing. Maria, you have a cat too? Yeah, I've always had cats and dogs. I used to have chickens, but I lost my last of my flocks a little while ago. They died of old age. And my I've always had dogs. I've had horses for probably 25 years. But my oldest horse died, old age, and my younger horse I rehomed because I can't ride anymore. This poor horse wasn't getting any attention. So he's gone to a new home on the east side where it's really nice on a big farm. He has two or three other horses to keep him company, and he's in huge, beautiful pastures. And people ride him now. Uh, when I was listing every day on Etsy, I was selling things, and now I quit doing that, and my sales stopped as far as listing. Yeah. I know that's the sad part of not going out and thrifting. Although I could still thrift at the fantastic bins, but I am trying to get my inventory down. It was working for a while until all the sales stopped. I love tuxedo cats. It's been years since I've had one. Uh, yeah, but I've had a couple tuxedo cats. They're beautiful. Patricia says, I've always had cats. My last cat was a Maine Coon. My daughter had a Maine Coon. It was huge. He was beautiful. His name was Scooter. Ah, Maria says, I love thrifting. I used to love thrifting too. And then it got so hard on my back and walking that I didn't really enjoy it anymore. So I didn't thrift much. Except I can go to this fantastic bins and get, maybe 20 things in an hour or hour and a half really inexpensively. And that was working, but I haven't been there in about a month. Heather has a tuxedo cat too, and his name's Teddy. Aw. I forget what my daughter's Maine Coon was called. Her name. You have one. Your Maine Coon's called Star. They are stars. Thank you. I will try to have a good evening. Mm. You have a cat too, and Cookie. Everybody has cats. Yvonne has a cat too named Cookie. Cute names. Mine is named Maddie, this one. Yeah. My daughter has lots of cats, and I can't keep track of their names. Plus, then not only does she name them, and then she has nicknames for them. So I don't know who she's talking about ever when she's talking about one of them. Patricia said, I'm getting older, and my husband and I worry about falling. Yes, it's a constant worry with me. Scooter was very big and loved to play hide and seek. Very smart. I've had very smart cats, and I've had very dumb cats. Yeah, I like Scooter. My uncle that lived on the farm, that had the family farm, the apple farm in Pennsylvania, their little dog, I don't know what kind, it was just a, you know, mix, that his name was Scooter. So when we were little, the farm dog was named Scooter. All right, I will be back on. It would be wonderful if I could do a packing video come Monday, but I'm not holding my breath. I'll be back on for a live video next Thursday, on Thursdays. I mean on Sunday. This is Thursday. Sunday, to tell you about all my sales that I haven't had. But we'll get together anyway and chat. And tomorrow morning, I have another recorded video about senior uh, senior problems or ways to cope, or yeah. I think it's a list of essential habits. I think that's tomorrow's video. A list of essential habits for us older people. Well, thank you, Patricia. So see you on Sunday. Bye, Rosie. Have a good night, everybody. Nice meeting you too, Maria. See you Sunday. Bye-bye. Bye, Karen.